Hello, how are you? Welcome in. Good evening. It's late. How's it going? It's been a while. I've been off for about a month now, but it's been kind of tough for just a busy month. So I hope everything's going well for everybody. I have a plan I wanted to crochet, but at the same time, if anybody wants to look at the things I have in my auction and in my Buy It Now, you can look through those things as well. Thank you for stopping in. How are you? I have patterns listed too, but I still have to go through a lot of the patterns. But yeah, it feels like it's been a while. I don't know, it's something buzzing. I don't know. I'm trying to change the light. Okay. Hello. I know. I'm doing good. I just felt like I've been so busy and it's been a month. That's pretty much it. It's just, with work, I've been busy and somebody left our department. And so things have been piling up and the time has been flying. But it's all right. I'm doing good. We're all doing good. Everyone's safe and, well. So let's see. I have some random things listed in my show because initially, maybe you can see the difference now. Initially, I wanted to do just a crafty crochet show today, and I haven't done one in a while, so I have a lot of I have a few more listings of yarn that I picked up, and I can run through those too. There's a lot of different things. If anyone's interested in looking, I have listed a lot of crochet things that I made in the past. Hi, welcome in. How are you? Good to see you. I know it's really late. It's late for me too. But this is my first show in like a month, so it's kind of like you're jumping on the horse again or riding a bike even. It's a trip. Oh, I thought I had my crochet hook in here. I have a lot of random things, crafting items. I have a plan to do some more, I plan to make some more crochet earrings. I haven't had too many of those. Hey, welcome in. So if you have a question or anything about what I have some more things just all over the place. If you even look at my profile, I've listed a few more things. Hi, welcome in. So some of the new things, I wanted to crochet, but this is this is something that I was working on that I kind of gave up on, but I'm just trying to see if I can make it through because this is gonna be a bag. So lately I've been making bags for different raid trains. So this one was supposed to be like a whale. So this is like the mouth and then the body part. So then I was gonna go to the tail. This would be a little bag. So I was thinking of making like a crossbody bag, kind of like a fanny pack that they wear over your body now, and it would have to be adjustable too. So I do have the pieces to make an adjustable strap. Yeah, and it could fit your bag, but like it would have a face of like the mouth of the whale. So it'd be a zipper here, and the stitches are pretty thick that I don't think anything can really go through, and maybe like a hairpin, if you put one in, would go through. I was thinking of lining it too, but it also takes a little more time. So I was planning to make this for a raid, and then just like time flew away, and I was like, I'm just gonna, I needed the break. I needed the break for the month. So so this will be a lot longer, and then it will have a tail at the end. So it's about the size of a phone. And you could put a wallet in there, maybe your keys, and then you put it over your body. So that's what I was making. Yeah, so the crochet, I don't know if I have any made up, but they were granny square, either squares or circle, made out of the thread, like this type of thread. I think this is pink, so this is somebody else's work actually. But they're thin thread, and I have different colors. I have some green, pink thread. I think I have blue. So I yes, lining is a new thing for me, because some of the bags that I do have listed on my show do not have any linings, but I started, I made a couple of bags with some fabric in it. So you just cut out the shape of the fabric, you sew it. I did hand sewing because I don't have a sewing machine, but that's something for later to learn. But just to make a bag out of fabric, or even, repurpose a pocket, or, anything that looks like a, baggy, a little pillow or something. I always like to figure out ways to repurpose items and reuse them. So I would put that and then sew it on the edges. Would add a zipper on this too. I do have I searched for a 4-inch zipper, so I made sure that I have a really small, a good zipper that would go in there. So it's just an idea too. I'm not really following a pattern, as you can see, because it's kind of going a little sideways, but I think that'll be fine once everything gets put together. It's just something fun that I was trying to put together. So that's what I've been kind of sitting and working on, and not picking up other projects. That's another issue that any handcrafting maker has, picking up other projects. Or I always have some works that I stopped doing, and because I pick up something else. I have bags of things that I've little pieces that I've made, and sometimes I go into these bags again and try to rework them. See, the flower's not in here. Aha. So for example, I do have some of this little lacing that I made. I was trying to learn how to make some old-fashioned lace from a pattern. So this is a cute little piece of lace. But the issue with crochet lace versus the ones that are manufactured like these lace, they're difficult to cut. If you cut this one, unless you tie it down, it'll unravel. So if I would make pieces like this for junk journaling, or even for someone making a pattern, an outfit, I would have to make it a particular length so that people can use it. So that was interesting. I thought that might have been the crochet earrings that I was making, but I don't think I have any at the moment. So this is something. So it's a lot of things that I keep looking at and working on. So it's about 12 inches. Yeah, it shouldn't take too long if it's a continued pattern. This one's a little different though. If it was just a plain, maybe a couple centimeters, half of the size of this, it wouldn't take too long. And if it was just a basic repeated pattern, kind of like this, it wouldn't take too long. Even just a sitting, maybe, I'm thinking maybe an hour, I can make a little lace about this big, but about, the length of 12 inches. So things like that. I might try it. That's another project to think about. So I do have, right now I have a lot of yarn and crochet projects that I've made in the past. So if you want to take a look at them, I can run. I also threw in some, journals in here. I have this like Winnie the Pooh journal, which is so cute. And it has these little dividers on the top with little characters. It's so cute. I like it a lot. And it has little characters on the bottom. That's really cute. There we go. But I have this listed $6, and I have 2 of them. So if anybody is interested in me running this is so adorable. I think I would just like also scan the pictures or something, and just like the cute little dividers. Let me see what else here. I'll take a look at some of the, or show some of the things that I have. I can run anything from the Bite Now too. I have a lot of new yarns. Did I put that one in? I know I took a picture of some new yarns. Like for example, I have, hello Cheeky Turtle. How are you? It's been too long. And I feel like my face is so much larger in the video. Let me check my listings here. I don't know if it froze, so I want to make sure not to stop the video. Okay, I don't think I put it in the listing, so let me throw this in here. This is an interesting thing. I don't know how to knit, and I have a lot of knitting needles. Also, that if anyone's interested in knitting items, but this is something that I got in a bundle of yarn and things, and I'm going to pull it in. I think I put it in the Buy Now. You grab it. Just going to pin it. This is it looks, I would think it was vintagey. Not too old though, because it says it could be the way the text is here. Let me move my water before I knock it over, as usual. This is designed by Loop Design exclusively for Target. So, and it said $9.99 from, and so I wish there was a date on there. So I looked in the packaging. There's no date on it, but it has the knitting needles. I'm not sure what size. I don't think they have a number. And it has a needle here. So I'll run it for, I'm gonna run it for 20. I'm just gonna run it at $8. There is 4 small skeins of yarn in here. So 2 of the pink and 2 of this burgundy color. And it says you can make, there's enough to make 1 item, but they have instructions to make these 3 things knitted. So if anybody wants to learn, there's some written and illustrated instructions in here for either leg warmers, a scarf, or a tie. And it's like, I guess they show you how to stripe the pattern too, because when I looked at the paper inside, the items are striped. So it was really interesting. But I guess it's like early 2000. But the text is a little more, looks a little more vintage. So I thought this was interesting. Other yarns that I have. So I have a couple of groups of mandala yarn, and this one is a unicorn. The name is unicorn. It's really neat. The way it's kind of self-striping, and it's a 3, so it's a little bit of a light. So it's not as heavy as a 4. So it'd be a light material. So if you have any interest in any other things that you see in the auction or in the Bite Now, or even in my profile, because I did list some things. If you're interested in that, let me know and I can pull it in. We can run it. Even, you know, I could look at my sewing patterns too, but that's just like a whole nother show, you know. That's why I listed the sewing patterns separately. I have 2 of these mandala baby yarn, and this is very pretty. It's called Honeydukes. So there's 2 available, and I can run them, you know, 2 together. I'll just pin it here. And it's 5.3 ounces, and it's the same light yarn, and the color is very pretty. So there's a purple, and I guess in the center. There's some little hairs in here. So I have 2 of these, so if anybody wants to read, it's no problem. Yeah. Yeah, because I haven't been here for a while. Like, I've been watching other people's shows. I've been trying to hold myself to not buy things, but you know, sometimes it's like I want to either buy something because I'm interested, you know, or support, you know, my friends here. So thank you for stopping in to let me just run some things, and I can run both. Either anybody wants 2, because it's good to have more than one, and I only have 2 of these. So there's a sticker here now. It's fuzzy with with the yarn. But I can run. Maybe I can run both of them because these are usually this. I think this by itself was 14. So, but I did not purchase it for that much, of course. I'm gonna run it 1 if anybody wants 1, but if they want 2, I can change the price for both of them. And if anyone's interested, I can pick a color, or I can run 2. Either way, they're both really neat. So the interesting thing would be, like, once you finish using this one, would you start, like, you end here and then you start from the middle, or you start from the outside? That's the difference. Like, you have to figure out how you would want to continue the striping. Or these 2 are available. It can be run together for, I was saying, $12 or $14. I think 14 would be good for 2. And these are, you know, a good size, and they're pretty soft. So another listing that I just put in is for 2 of these. So this would be $8. Did I put 8? Yes. I put 8 because I do have another taupe one. I feel like I'm looking too close. That's the taupe one. Okay. This one I took a picture, just one of them, but they're actually, it's a set for 2 for $8. If anyone's interested. Oh, it looks like so close. I thought the video was too far away, and now it's too close. Let me see. So yes, I will eventually set up another pattern show for the sewing patterns. I need to do that because I got too many. And I have a whole bin actually that I have to, like, look through and rearrange. So that would be a good thing to keep me motivated. I'm just gonna run. Both of these would be for $8, and this is thick and quick. It has this, like, really neat, because it's woolly, so it's a little bit fuzzy. Gray. The name is Gray Marble, and it's 6 ounces. So 2 of these, 2 6 ounces, woolies. I always feel like I have to buy 2 of some yarn sometimes, because if I buy 1, I run out. And it's like, I don't want to run out if I'm enjoying something, I'm making something in one color, and it's, you know, like variegated yarns, they're enjoyable because they change color. So let's see, I have the other ones. I have them here. Some other yarn that I have in the buy now. This is, I think I have one. No, it says two packs. So I'll run this one. I have 2 of these 3 packs. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So I will definitely put my show for the sewing patterns after the 15th then. So you can see, and I want to make sure I have enough time to see what I have and make sure I have a little variety too. Yeah. It'll keep me motivated to do some more shows. I do like to do the sewing patterns because I enjoy, you know, if somebody gets a pattern that they want and they like and they're going to make something out of it, that's exciting for me. So I had 2 Bernat cotton yarn, and it's a baby one. This is very cute. I'm going to run this just in case, but I have 2 of these, so 2 sets of 3. And I can run these all together or 2 at a time. I do a little discount for if somebody wants all of them, because 6 would make a nice blanket too. I don't know if somebody had an idea to make something with a pink and light pink, and so this is also a pack that I can arrange the price to if anybody wanted to buy all of these. So I have 3. just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there. I don't think I listed this one yet, but this is a Vanna White line brand barley, medium 4 acrylic and rayon. So it's a nice soft yarn. I'll have to put that in the listing. And this would be, I think it would be the same $8 that I would list. But this is 2, and this is the same. We always look for the same number a lot. So these are the same. So I guess with this one though, these kind, you won't really have a different, hopefully you don't get a difference in color because they have the little speckles. Hopefully you don't get a difference in the color tone, the tone of color. I didn't put those in yet. Okay, let's see what else I got. You have my yarns, but then I have these. I always talk about these tumblers, looking for somebody to grab them. But I'm trying to list them because they're so pretty. So this is the one that says feeling a little salty. And if it doesn't go now, I'll like throw them in another show later too, later in the month. But this is, somebody else made these resin with lots of sparklies, and I was like, someone needs these to liven up their beverages. I'd like to show these. This is the next one. I know there's somebody that likes Haunted Mansion, that's why I always bring these up. And these are the 2 larger ones that I was just showing. This is 24 ounces, so it's a larger, a little bit heavier, and it's got this beautiful pink sparkle with some pattern. It does look a little darker like in person, but it really shows up on the screen, so it's neat. So this one is 24, and then the other one was, let's see where it went. This is set about 20 ounces because I don't know the depth of it. It's a little smaller. Let's see. The other 2 are here. Excuse me. Now we're back to summer finally. I feel like I've been holding these since winter. So, definitely in Florida we're feeling the heat, so this is a fun gradient one. It's got the hot pink glitter on the bottom, and then the top is orangey yellow, and it has the purple text in glitter too, so it's really neat. This one's a really good made one. Well made one. You can see the edges a little bit, but you get the texture of the yeah, and I didn't make these. I know like the sublimation tumblers are they're the ones that are hot because they're customizable. Like you can put your name. I've seen other sellers sell these kind. I have to look around because I haven't seen any like resin people resin tumbler makers. This one has got a lot of shiny glitter. It says made from magic. So it's got, this is the fun part here. I like this little, like the surprise kitty cat on the bottom with a lot of different designs. But yeah, I'll throw these in my next shows if anyone's interested, and they have to wait till they get some funds. So I'll keep them around. I'll put these down here for now. I'm jumping. So yeah, I've been seeing the t-shirt printing, and they do the sublimation, so they can put like any type of design on tumblers or other things, cell phones, I think. So it's really neat. It's just another thing I don't want to pick up, Some of the other yarn I have listed here. Let's see. I think I'm sure to put that book. I have a book show tomorrow, actually. So there's a craft book show tomorrow that I'm going to try to adjust the time because I might do it earlier. So, like, for example, these are vintage yarns, knitted acrylic. I have these listed, and there's 3. Gonna keep running some things if anyone's interested. And these are the same, these are the same lot, so it'd be the same colorway. But the fun part that is Kmart yarn. I think it's fun, but yeah, it feels a little plasticky because they're older. I think these would be good for like to make bags out of. This is a nice blue, pretty bright, because so like these type of acrylic, these older acrylic yarns are a little bit rough, so I don't know about making a shirt out of them, but making a bag would be pretty neat, because I feel like they could last with the washing and everything if you need to wash the bag. These are also, it's like an orangey color, but the name is moccasin, and these are the same colorway, or the color, the number is the same. Put these at $6, so they kept it the same. I'm just running some of these. It's been a while since I've run these yarns. This is a polyester blend, 50% Orlon, 50% polyester, so a little different too. So I feel like that's the texture, a little bit of polyester. I haven't taken these out of this box in a while, so I need to let them breathe a little bit. Here's the lighter. It looks a little lighter than on the screen, and the picture looks different too, but it's a little more in the string on there. This is more, because this looks like, I thought this was more salmon, but this is like orangey, and so this is more like orange dreamsicle color. So it's a little bit lighter. I think they'd all be a good mix together. Maybe I'll just, you know, drop the listing and make a bag out of those with, you know, granny squares. See if I can make a few in like 2 different colors. That would be interesting. Maybe I'll do that. It just takes a long time to make bags. For example, I feel like I took a very long time to make this one. I feel like I took 2 years. It must have been 2 years because I wrote it down one time. I started making this bag. Let me look for the listing, but I'm just talking here. I feel like I made this bag before my son was born, and then I paused. I'm just going to show it because it's, yeah, it's pretty and it's big, and it took a long time because I think I was just following a pattern. I'm just going to run it for, you know, quickly, but I put this for 50. This is one of the ones that are not lined, so I would put some type of liner in there. So I'd have to measure and actually sew around the edges, but it's such a big bag. It's a big bag. It's huge to me. I could have made it smaller, but I think it was a pattern that was easy, and you just keep going and keep going. And then I stopped here, and then I couldn't figure out what to make for the straps. And then I said 2 years later, I'm like, let me just wing it. So whatever I had left of the yarn, I did the stripes. So thank you. So I think I do want to put some type of liner in there just because of the holes here. I think it would make it feel smaller though. We'll see. Whatever time, you know, will bring. This other bag is a lot smaller compared to that one, but this is a granny square. I think this was called I'm just running this one, the granny square sunflower pattern, and they usually make it with white with some yellow sunflowers, but I added different flowers, so I just call it the flower tote. And this is not lined also, but I think I would do this one more of a lining. So I would, looking at my little stash of fabrics that I've been collecting from Whatnot, but I could put a lining in here, make it the same shape and sew it in. And then I'll just add that to the listing. So we'll see. I don't know if anybody wants to see some more things. Hi, welcome in. I have these little bead kits. If anybody is interested in both of them together, I can put them in one listing and let them go. Because I think the unicorn one right now, I put $3. So these two can be like for $5. It's the other one I put $3 as well. So it's something fun for, you know, something fun for the kids to do. And I also got these from just a bundle of things. So I actually can add more beads, I think, to this set, because sometimes they just have a mix of random things. It's fun for kids, so I think it'd be fun for kids. I feel like I have some more beads to add to these little packets, you know. I think I could just put them all in one set here. That would be good. Maybe next time I will do that. Let's see what else. It's hot, so I don't feel like I can like show the beanies. But I have all these beanies if anyone is interested. I don't even, this is actually a watermelon bag that I made. I thought something was in here. So it's like in the style of a watermelon, but it's like a beach bag. It has thin straps, so I don't know about the strength of the weight, but you can put change of clothing, a towel in there, maybe sunglasses, a book. So that is not listed, but I will have to put it in. Oh yes, it is. I do have it listed. Okay, there we go. I put this for $20, but I can also accept offers, just for a little bit less, even because they said like in the buy now you can do offers. So if you wanted me to move it over, you can do an offer as well. Yeah, I'm thinking anything can be offers. So like, I don't know. I don't want to talk about the hats because they're just hot. They're all acrylic. So it's just hot bags. So hot hats. If you live in Alaska, it might be better. So I have these koozies. So I'm trying to like also make smaller things that are lower priced. This can be in the hot and cold beverages. Dunkin', Starbucks, they fit any type of, they have some space in there, so it'll keep your hands dry. That's what I'm thinking of when it's hot outside and your cup is dripping. But this is the original pattern that design that I followed, and then I added a few more lines here and another row here with some brown so it looked like dirt. I don't know, maybe I'll make a stripe one with different colors. There's always so many ideas, so many options. That's what I like about making things. This is another koozie, but it's a little bit longer and thicker. This is the bubble koozie, and I think it goes this way. Yeah, I think this goes on the top so that you can be all snug in there. So that's the same thing, but the length is thick, longer, so you have more protection of hot or cold beverages. And this is the one I have as an example, but I can also make it in any color if you're interested in different colors. The listing has other color options too, so but those are also examples because I think I did giveaways on a couple of those. So let me see now. I have the beanies. Let's see where I can. I put the patches. Just keep going here. All right. It's almost midnight. Let's see. Anything else? I have this chicken decoupage that I made for another raid that didn't sell, so it's available. Anybody likes chickens? I think I should almost everything. Another type of yarn that I have here that I got from another whatnot seller are these that I think I'm going to keep a couple of these so to make something out of, because I mean, these are really neat. Let me just run these quickly. I have two, like I have more than them, but I'm selling two as a pack. So you could, this is also a knitting pattern. So you could follow the instructions for the knitting version and it can make this little stripy variegated hat. But you can also use the snowflake for something else. This one has little mittens with the animals on there, so you could put snowflakes on little mittens. I don't know if the pattern shows that one, but it's just just a knitting pattern. So I think it's just on the website it says it has more additional patterns that you can make with this type of these type of yarn balls. So we'll see. I'll try to make something out of like that because I do like the variegated. The colors are really nice. Let me just open these then. So like this one, let me open this one. Because I think they both have the interesting. So this is interesting. I never opened one of these, so I thought maybe I should open it. But it's a nice colorway yarn, and it has this little topper that you can put on a beanie, or this is knitting instructions. Oh no. I don't know what happened. I wanted to. I don't know what happened. It's interesting that the page that I had open with my show wanted to crash. That's the only thing I crashed. So I'm here though. If you're here, I'm here. I was able to pull it up quickly. So, and this has a really neat piece. I guess that's how you put the topper underneath. It looks like a big button. And you can take it off. So once you make the hat, you could sew it in like this. Is interesting. That's what it looks like. Yeah, it like a button. That's cool. I think this is only for, there's two options. Infant, child. Okay, so there's instructions for a smaller one and a child version. And it's knitting, so it's like, it's not, I don't do knitting. I haven't knit before. It's interesting. And this one ripped, of course, but why does it have to be so sticky? Anyways, I plan to do something else with these with crochet instead of knitting because there's no crochet option. It just offers knitting. So thanks, DMC. And it's just, yeah, it's just knitting. And it's funny though. That's what I think DMC is an embroidery gloss, but I didn't know they did knitting patterns. So okay, I think that's all we got for now. I don't know. I wanted to make something or continue with my little project here. I don't know. And I keep losing my hook. Hopefully I don't feel I sound far away when I turn my head. I'm using my phone audio, not the computer audio. Oh, there it is. Okay, let's see. So for this, see a little bit of the different color. So this is really a test thing that I'm working on because it's kind of an idea that I had to make a bag. Hello, welcome in. Let's see. Okay, I just want to make sure what this ship's listed as. Because some people, come in and out. Like, I don't think I did it like a deals hunting or storage show. So this is how I crochet. I'm trying to figure out how long I want to make this little bag. Hello, welcome in. Go in and out quick. Let's see. Yep. People come in and out quick. Mm-hmm. So I hope your day's been well and or the week was okay for you. Hope your week is better. Also, I think if you're here for patterns, like you're talking about your part-time job, so how are you enjoying your part-time job? So I don't know if you're still here. No. Oh, yeah, part-time job is difficult. It's like you don't know where you're going or what you're doing sometimes. It's been a while since I had a part-time job. I always had full-time jobs. They're difficult though. I did used to work at Starbucks in my lifetime, so that was equally exciting and crazy. I physically got sick one time because I was so stressed out doing my job, and it was like 2.5 years. Yeah, and I think it was when I started. Then it was a new store area, so yeah, I think I started about the same time that it opened, or really close to it. So it was just very, very intense. And I'd wake up at 4 in the morning, be there at 5, and get up with the morning crew. But I got out at 1, so it was always like have a lot of time to do other things that I wanted to do. So that was not bad. It's just like the people while working in the stores. Oh wow, yeah. Did you finish a college degree? You're still working on it, or high school? I don't know which. I'm kind of guessing. It has to be college, right? because I right now I work in a college full time. So I feel like I'm in college, just hanging with students. This is difficult because I put two yarns together to make it thicker. So that's okay. I'll just keep going around. Yeah, that's okay. So sometimes you definitely need a break. I'm the kind of person that didn't take a break, but I did take a long time to do my college, so it's okay. You don't have to, even though like my college was very insistent on telling students you have to finish in 4 years, and it's like I didn't, I didn't at all. It took about um, I think a total of because I took a few years off too. So I did my associate's degree like 3 years instead of two, and then I took 3 years off, and then I went back. Was it? Yeah, because I was working at Starbucks. That's why I wasn't in college. And then I went back and it took another three, was it yeah, about 2 to 3 years to finish my bachelor's. So that was like 10 year span of me doing that. So especially when you don't know what you want to do. If you know, then you're a little bit better off, but it's okay if you don't. I still don't know. I enjoy what I'm doing now, but at the same time, and now it's changing. Like the world is changing and the curriculum is changing. So maybe I like what I was learning in sociology um, before, and we're changing now, and views are changing. So, and the same thing with like my sister was doing a degree in education, and then seeing all you know the issues and the politics. She was like, "Nope, I'm gonna try to do something else." So she tried to do um, an art degree. And she didn't finish either, but hopefully, she might get encouraged to finish. So it also takes time. It just takes time to figure that out. You want to enjoy what you do. Where's my water? I can't find it. That's. I feel like I saw that about life. We just kind of there's like stages in life. I feel like you're doing uh in college, you're learning so many things. And you can go so many ways in college. So. And if you have a family, it's a whole different life, and it goes faster. So that's how it is. It just keeps going faster as we get older. That's what I've been learning. So we'll see how this will look like. Maybe if I need to stick some eyes or something on this side. I don't have big eyes. I have little eyes. They have to be on the side here. Anyway. Hello. Let's see. I don't know if you're interested in some yarn crochet items. I also have other craft supplies and other shows. I'm doing some raid trains. Trying to get more into junk journaling because number one, I have a lot of craft supplies, but um, also learning how to do it. I try my to try to find my style of, junk journal or like art. To me, this is like the side of art that I need to learn completely. Especially the alter tags. I haven't started on it yet, and I think the show's in next week, so I had to figure out, what to do, what what my style is, and to do some tests. Um, I think with art, it's difficult with like deadlines are good. Deadline gets you motivated to finish something, but at the same time, it's stressful because with your if you're artistic, um, sometimes you need a little more time to perfect things. So that's kind of where I am now. I'm working on this crochet thing that I haven't finished. I want to finish, and then I have to do some handmade, handcrafted junk journal supplies. I do also want to make a book cover, but like crochet to put into the Make a Cut show. It's in July, so I still have enough time to do that. I was like, I can make any type of crochet, like a cover that we put on a book that can be sold separately, or I can make an ebook to put it on. So we'll see. We will see what happens. It takes time for me to kind of get the mental capacity of doing that, since I'm just very work oriented, or I guess like I don't feel like I am very artistic as other people are, like my sister or my husband even is very much, he did a degree in art. So this type of art is different, and I do have some type of skill, but it's a little different to tap into a new um, artistic endeavor. This is my new artistic endeavor, another hobby that I'm picking up. So we'll see. I'm getting these twisted. So I'm trying to like hide the blue yarn underneath the beige one, so it makes it a little thicker, and it looks a little straight if I tilt it a little sideways. So this is the underside of the whale. And you can see the difference in yarn here, but it's okay. I think that's fine. That wouldn't be too bad. It's like a gradient. And then this is the other side of the whale, which will put the eyes like maybe here, and then the mouth. Yeah. Well, it's a different art, and so it's trying to tap into a different side, a different part of the brain, maybe. I don't know. I guess I'm trying to see what style I am. I think I can be very more abstract than if the face drawing, the kind of very detailed. I think I like landscape arts, or I guess more. It's because this is such like pattern. I do like patterns, so something a little more abstract is kind of out of my, what's it called? Out of my, I don't know why I said wheel, like out of my wheel, I guess my workflow too. Being more abstract is different to me. So I have to kind of tap into that and see what I can do with it instead of more uniform or following patterns. Just kind of being out of my comfort zone. There you go. Out of my comfort zone. That's the difference. Hello, welcome in. Thanks for stopping in. Ugh, it's midnight already over here. It's been a while since I haven't done a show this late, so it's different. It's different type of people on too. So now it's all tangled up. What is it? So I used to tangle things. Mm-hmm. So yeah, guess I'll keep working on this too, and because I would like to show the things um, that I'm working on. I like to show the tests that I'm working on. So I guess I'll work on that too. I'll add a show for um, like close to like third week of the month for sewing pattern. I'm making like a mental list. I'll put more patterns on my listings, or at least categorize them so I can. So I think I'm just gonna get going now. So thank you for staying along with my show tonight, and I hope that your job gets better. Um, the best thing about any job actually is the people that you work with, because they make it a lot better. So that's one thing that I enjoyed about Starbucks. We had so many different types of people, and the best part of it was working with the people there and dealing with. So I hope that your job has that too. So that it'll make it a better place to work. So have a good weekend. We'll see you the next time. I'm just gonna. I don't know who's on. I don't want. I'm just gonna end it now. It's like, how do I end the show? Because all these new buttons now. I really don't remember. Let's see. No, share. Teller tools. What? No. That's how you start a rate. I never remember how to end shows. Okay, so I guess I'll look for somebody. Somebody has to be on that. Is hold on. Now I'm lost.